this problem, find the equation of the tangent line to the graph of f at a given point. So we got f of x is equal to the square root of x squared minus 7x plus 37 at the point 3, 5. Well, we never want to leave in radical form, so I'm going to rewrite this as x squared minus 7x plus 37 to the 1/2 power. Square root is always a 1/2 power. Now we got parentheses to a power, so we can easily find derivative. So step 1. Use chain rule, the general power rule. It says if you have parentheses to a power, you take your power, put it out in front. What's inside the parentheses remains as is. Lower your power by 1, so we got 1/2 minus 1. Times the derivative of what's inside your parentheses. So times the derivative of x squared minus 7x plus 37. That gives us 1/2 x squared minus 7x plus 37. 1/2 minus 1 is negative 1/2. And the derivative of this, x squared becomes 2x, and derivative of negative 7x is negative 7. I'm going to put this back into fraction form. So I got 2x minus 7 there. This 2 that's already in the denominator stays in the denominator. This part with the negative exponent I'm going to take back down to the denominator. So that becomes x squared minus 7x plus 37 to the positive 1/2. Anytime you move anything opposite of where it's at in a fraction, the sign of the exponent changes. So the negative 1/2 becomes a positive 1/2. Let me put this back in a radical form. So we've got 2x minus 7 over 2 square root of x squared minus 7x plus 37. Step 2. Change your derivative notation to m and plug in the x part of your point. They've given us this point, so they've given us the x and they've given us the y. So I'm going to plug 3 in for the x. So I've got 2 times 3 minus 7 over 2 and then the square root of 3 squared minus 7 times 3 plus 37. 2 times 3 is 6. We've got 6 minus 7 over 2 square root 9 minus 21 plus 37. Which gives us negative 1 over 2 square root of negative 25. And square root of 25 is 5, so we've got negative 1 over 2 times 5, which gives us negative 1/10. Step 3. Plug in the x and y that you're given here, the 3 and 5. So we just said y is 5. M we just said from step 2 was negative 1/10 times x, which is 3, plus b. And then we want to solve for b. Well, negative 1/10 times 3 gives us negative 3/10 plus b. We want to solve for b, so we take negative 3/10 to the left side. So we've got 5 plus 3/10 equals b. This is a mixed number. Take 5 times 10 is 50, plus 3 is 53, and denominator stays 10. Now step 4 is to actually write our answer down. We plug in m we found in step 2, which is negative 1/10. So we've got negative 1/10 x plus b, which is 53 over 10. Try it again. There we go. And let me double check myself. I always double check myself by plugging in the point. 3, 5. If I put 3 in for the x, I get negative 3/10 plus 53. That gives me 50 over 10, which is 5. So it checks. Now, that doesn't check the actual derivative part, but that at least checks the rest of the math there. So our answer is y is equal to negative 1/10 x plus 53 over 10.